Good morning, Bull Sharks. I'm Alan Malin.
And I'm Katie McManus.
And today is October 8th, and you're watching BBN News.
Today we have a bunch of new information for staff and students, so let's get started. We hope everyone has been enjoying Spirit Week so far. Today's theme is Memory Lane. Aww, so make sure you show off your childhood reference pictures. Tomorrow we have our Class Wars theme for Jaws versus Claws.
Students and staff, while we have your attention, we would like to make a snappy announcement about Picture Day. We have two different approaches to Picture Day this year. One for in-person students and one for virtual students. So pay close attention. You wouldn't want to miss out. You wouldn't want your mama to miss out on hanging your pearly whites on the fridge.
For our face-to-face students, today you will receive your picture order form and your first period. You will need to bring your packet with the money inside the envelope or purchase your photos online with the link provided below. Don't forget to brush those teeth, wear your best outfit, and smile big.
Yeah, hygiene is important. And to all the Elite Home Connect students, there will be a link and flyer in your first period Google Classroom. Follow the posted link in order to RSVP. You will be able to purchase a picture package online using the website and code posted. Don't forget the day that you all dread is coming soon.
Moving on from your impending doom, we'd like to mention the deadline for Golden Apple nominations. This is an award for outstanding teachers. With so many great teachers on staff, make sure you nominate someone you think is deserving. Online and paper nominations are due tomorrow, October 9th. You can fill out a form
on the website listed below. Now, a word from our counseling team. Our counselors have been working hard around the clock to meet student needs. As of now, schedule requests have been ended for students. Ended. You guys need to check Castle in your emails if you submitted any meeting requests to see if you have received a response from the counseling team.
On a separate note, after experiencing the events of this year, we've all had to make some adjustments.
Specifically, we were wondering how teachers were adjusting to these crazy times. Here, we've collected their interviews to see how the classroom setting has changed.
Here at Benito Springs High School, things have been looking a lot different. As you'll notice in the halls, we're wearing masks, with teachers handling face-to-face versus the students who opted for virtual. It's been a really large adjustment and honestly something that they haven't really been used to. Here we cover the major changes that teachers have been going through during this process.
So how has the online affected teaching my face-to-face? Well, the biggest challenge is, if you're in a hybrid situation, is being able to engage with the people in front of you. Because, like, for example, if I'm talking to the students online, then I'm engaging with them at that moment, and it's hard to have your eyes both ways. So you do have, as much as we try for equity in technology across the board, you do run into situations where not everyone is able to communicate very, very clearly, and sometimes that's the biggest challenge. Now, as a teacher, you have to learn to adapt, and you have to, so if I'm not hearing someone, I can go to the chat. And so the chat's a really effective way to communicate with students, because there's something just different about the dynamic online as well. Like in person, you're around each other, even though we're like distanced right now, you're still around each other, and the atmosphere is a little bit different. Online, you're at your own house, and so it's a lot quieter, and students are, I would say, in my opinion, more apprehensive about speaking up online, so a lot of it is done through the chat.
And with the challenges of a hybrid class, how can students effectively collaborate in classes that require teamwork and communication? Here to provide more insight, Ms. Blacketer, the teacher of journalism in AC.
My journalism classes are a hybrid class, so it's both face-to-face and Lee Home Connect. And I think one of the biggest challenges, and I think this is just kind of what it is and the nature of what this all is being able to communicate between both of them, because a lot of times they can't hear questions that are being asked in the classroom, or if they're typing things, obviously the kids face-to-face can't see it. So it's a lot of just relaying and trying to kind of get those students to connect some as well. Working on a yearbook, the collaboration between that, being separated, but between the face-to-face and Lee Home Connect, just that communication and collaboration looks a little bit different, but it's still manageable if that makes sense. So we are working around it, we're kind of navigating through it, but it does make it interesting to have a split kind of team like that.
Overall, we've learned through these interviews that it's become a test of incorporating technology in this modern age into the classroom. Teachers have really found that face-to-face learning is the best option, and as much as we would love for virtual to be a viable option, for many it hasn't been working out that way. However, we've all been doing our best, and teachers have been doing an amazing job at working to incorporate this into their daily lives. It should be added that teachers love being in front of their students, but it's also important that the safety of students and staff is prioritized and that there's transparency from local and state governments.
The hybrid model as of right now allows us to follow safety guidelines, successfully keeping cases low while education stays on track. So a big thank you to all those teachers and staff who have stayed so flexible throughout this entire process.
That's it for today, Bull Sharks.
And remember, just keep swimming.